Hi there, Colin Hall, BizPlans UK. Today I'm going to take a slightly different tack and talk to you about organic business planning. And before you think I've suddenly decided to become a sandal-wearing hippie vegan, I'm not. Not that there's anything wrong with sandal-wearing hippie vegans, but that's not what this is about. And let me explain. So last night I gave a presentation at an event in Guildford where I talked about business planning principles for small businesses and how they could be implemented. And someone in the audience made a very valid point that having done some of this kind of work in a previous corporate life, she knew how much was involved to do a formal analysis of your environment with something like a PESTLE analysis, say, and that you could end up diving down to a very deep hole. The world is, after all, a big place with lots of issues to consider, with lots and lots and lots of moving parts. And if you want to consider all the permutations, it could be a full-time result, a full-time job that doesn't actually get you any results because you're still always asking more and more questions. And that's very, very true. And if you're going to embark on a formal process where you use formal tools like Ansoff's matrix and Porter's 5 forces and SWOT analysis and all those good tools that you learn in business school, then you really need somebody on your shoulder, on your side, who's gone through this process several times, can show you the shortcuts, where you can stop digging deeper and which questions to concentrate on to get the biggest return from your effort. But if you don't know somebody like that, or you don't want to spend the money on hiring somebody to help you, then the other way to approach it is organically. And by that, I mean, don't take time out for a specific analysis session. Simply spend a bit of time each day gaining a better understanding of the world around you. And over time, take weeks, months, you suddenly realize that you have a much better understanding of your landscape, and connections are made almost subconsciously that then inform you about how to run your business. So find blogs, audio logs, podcasts, interviews, listen to them in your car, when you're on the toilet, take a break, having your lunch, a coffee, whatever. A few minutes a day, a couple of hours a week, and make sure you go for varied voices. So the thing to watch therefore is that the algorithms on the social media will tend to share with you more and more of the same to reinforce the message. So you need to actually fight against that and make sure that you have diverse voices so you get multiple opinions, trying to avoid political ones if you can, because they've always got an axe to grind, and just see what's going on in the world. And eventually you'll recognize things. You'll say, actually, I've seen this before over here, and it means that X is going to happen in a couple of months, and lo and behold, X does happen. And you get confidence that you understand what's going on. And then you start to make more connections, and it's a case of, oh, well, if X happens, that means in 12 months, my product Y won't be nearly as valuable. Maybe I just start trying to exit from it now while I still can. Or the inverse, well, if that's happening, then my clients are going to need ABC in a year's time. So I better make sure I jet up on that so I'm ready to answer their questions. And it's an organic approach to being aware of what's going on around you to make you a better decision maker and a better business planner. If you want to start with that, give me a call.